Hi, my name is Sahil, and welcome to Udo WhatsApp Connector, which is developed by Go for WhatsApp team. Today, I'll show you how you can easily connect your existing Udo with WhatsApp using our connector. And there are different features which are available within the connector, which you can use for sending out different data to your customers, like invoices, quotations, payment reminders, etc. So let's get started. To install the Udo WhatsApp connector, you can simply use the Udo Marketplace for installing the module. You first need to navigate through App section. Over there, you just have to simply type WhatsApp Udo connector. And by Go for WhatsApp, you shall be able to see the Udo connector, which is available for installation. Using three dots, you can simply install the Udo connector and do the necessary setup, which will be instructed throughout the installation process. So once that is done, you can start using the Udo connector. So once the module has been successfully installed and the API has been applied, this is the dashboard which will be presented to you. Now within this dashboard, there are two sections. First is the current status of your API, and second is the listing of different features which is available within this module. Apart from this, there is a conversation window as well, that whomever you want to have a conversation with, you can directly initiate the message from here, or you can just simply reply by clicking on the chat from the panel itself. We'll come on to this later. Now, firstly, let's figure out what are the different features which is available over the platform. Now, let's start with the template management system first. Now, this is the template management section where all the templates which are pre-approved in your Meta account are listed down here. Now, what exactly is a template? Basically, it's a message which has to be approved from the Meta. In order to create a new template, you just simply have to click on the new button over here, and the section will look like something like this. Now, again, there are two sections over here. One is the preview section, which gives you a live preview. Whatever data you're filling over in this section, it will give you a live preview that how exactly the template is going to look like when you're sending to your clients. And here are the different sections which can be filled up for taking out the live data or mapping the parameters from your Udo platform. So let's talk about that. So here are the different fields which has to be filled up while sending the template for approval. Now, first of them is the template name, which has to be unique. Second is the language. So basically the content of your message, whichever language is it in, you need to select the same language over here. Now, next is the same template category. Now, there are three type of different categories which can be used for sending out messages. First of them is utility, marketing, and authentication. Authentication is basically whenever you are sending some kind of one-time passwords or authentication codes to your customers, this type of template can be used. Next is the marketing. So let's say, for example, you are some new offer is coming up at your showroom or your store. So you want to make the customers aware about the new offer, or there is some new opening or a new year offer. So such kind of messages has to be under the marketing type. Now, next is the utility one. So utility is basically whenever you are sending messages related to the service which the customer has opted for. Like for example, they purchased something from your store. Now you're sending a confirmation message to them that your order has been confirmed successfully with so and so amount, and by this date it will be delivered. So this is just an update on the services or the product purchase which the customer has done. Now, similarly, you're just sending an invoice reminder to your customers that will also come under the utility part. Now, the template type can be normal. There are different kind of template type which is available. Currently, the Udo connector supports only normal, but for using other type of template types, you can just go for WhatsApp platform, and there you can create carousel type, inquiry type, or let's say slot booking type of templates, and many more templates which are available on the Go for WhatsApp platform. Now, next is the header section. So, whatever data you want to make it appear at the top of the message, at the header section, that can be selected from here. It can be a text, image, document, or a video as well. Okay. You can simply upload or select the file from here. Now, next is the body section. So, whatever message you want to send, that has to be typed in the body section itself. Now, here, if you see, there is an option which is called as add variable. Now, what exactly is a variable? So let's say, for example, you want to personalize this message on the basis of the data which is available on the Udo. Like, for example, let's say, hello, Sahil. Now, the name of the customer will be dynamically replaced. So what we have done is we have created a variable and placed it under the section which has to be replaced. In this case, it is the name. So hello, name. The name of the customer will be taken from the Udo platform. So I have added as a variable. Now there is a second variable, that your invoice. So I have added as a invoice number. The variable name can be mentioned under this section. So whenever you are adding a new variable, you just have to click it over here. So if you see, automatically these variables are added. Now here I can simply type the variable name. Whatever variable name I want to type, I can simply type it from here. Okay. Now, once the template is created, you can simply click on the create template on Meta option to create or send the template for approval. Now, in case if you want to add some kind of interactive buttons as well, so there is a facility that you can add it from the button section. So whether it can be a call to action button, let's say you want to add a button or the country code or something, the calling number or your website details, so you can add it from here as well. Or in case if you just want to add some buttons, so you can do it from here as well. Now, once the complete template creation is done, you can simply click on the create template on Meta.
So moving to the next part, the next section is trigger based automation and module wise control. So basically what exactly trigger is, now let's say you want that as soon as the sales order is created, an automated invoice should be sent to the customer without you doing any kind of manual work. Okay, so what you can do in this case is you can set up a trigger point. Now how to set a trigger point is basically just go to the trigger section and you can click on the new button and this page will open up. Now the options are very straightforward. So trigger name is basically the name of the trigger. In this case, which we have mentioned is a sales order, because the invoice should be sent once the sales order is created. Whether this trigger point is active or not, you can select using this particular checkbox. Now the trigger point which you are setting can be for different kind of module as well. So let's say it can be from purchase module, sales module, or let's say related to accounts. So what you can do is you can select the module from here. So in this case we have selected the sales module. Now next is, how do you want the format should be when you're sending the data to the customer, whether it should be a PDF format or just the textual information about the invoice, that you can select from here as well. Under the trigger state, there are different kind of states which are present. Now the invoice can be in draft state or it can be completed, posted. So you can select the state of that particular module under which you want to send out the information to the client. Now next is whether you want to send this invoice automatically as soon as the sales order is created, or you want to send it manually. So both options are available over here. Using this checkbox we can set that kind of a setting. The next is the what message you want to send when the invoice is created along with the invoice PDF. That you can select from the WhatsApp template listing. So again, like we saw previously, all the templates which are approved from Meta were listed down under your manage template section. So you can select the template from here which you want to send out when the invoice is created. Now here is an option that you can map your template variables with the different parameters of the Udo. So here all the listing of the variables, like when we were creating templates, there was an option to add a variable. So the variables listing is shown over here. On to the right there is an option that you can map these variables with the Udo parameters. So here all the different kind of parameters which are available throughout the modules are listed down. You just have to simply select the mapping. So similarly, for example, in this case you want to replace the name with the display name from the Udo. The total amount should be replaced from the total amount from the sales module. So this kind of mapping can be done, so the data will be replaced dynamically. Now this was about the trigger point. Similarly, you can set the trigger point for different kind of module as well. You can use this button as well for creating the trigger points. Now the next section is the payment management. So all the payments which you have done for the subscription of Udo WhatsApp connector are available over here. Okay, you can see all the details regarding the subscription as well. The last option is the setting and the configuration screen. So the different kind of configurations which can be done for this connector are listed down here. Along with that, the API status and account information, all those details are available within this section as well. In case if you want to cancel the subscription or renew the subscription, you can directly do it from these buttons. Now in case if you need any kind of help with the WhatsApp connector or with Go for WhatsApp, you can reach out to us on these numbers as well. Now apart from that, there was one more option by which you can send the invoice or other kind of data to customers. Let's say for example, if a customer has requested to send a updated invoice or send me the invoice again. So what you have to do is you have to simply go to sales module, open the sales order, and here as well you will see this button, that is send on WhatsApp. Now once you click on this button, the template which you have selected previously while setting up the trigger will be sent along with the invoice which is currently prepared on the Udo. Okay, so you don't have to do it anything configuration again, you just have to simply click on this button. Apart from this, like we saw at the start as well, there is a conversation window. All the messages which are coming up on your WhatsApp Business API number will be shown over here. You can just simply open the chat or start replying to customer. In case if you want to send out the template, you can select the template as well. All the templates which are approved for your Meta account are again listed down here. And apart from that, there is this conversation time as well, which is mentioned over here. So how exactly the conversation works in WhatsApp Business API is, whenever your client of yours is messaging on your WhatsApp Business API number, the Meta automatically opens a 24 hours of conversation window. So within this conversation window, you can send n number of messages to the client and you won't have to pay a single penny for that. But in case if you're sending marketing or utility type of templates, there is a different charge which is completely according to the Meta pricing. So this was all about the Go for WhatsApp Udo WhatsApp connector. In case if you need any kind of help, please do reach out to us. Thank you so much.